we're ready to go now, so we're just gonna start now. We don't need no stinking clock. What is going on, guys? Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we're back again with that one. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I almost said Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I was gonna come on just a little while ago, and then all of a sudden, when I started up the game, it all of a sudden apparently was time for an update. So, Microsoft, I'm trying to fix the border here. They had their big update today, their patch 2. So that's now out. What it entails, there's a whole lot of gibberish with it, but I don't think I'm going to see a difference. I mean, I think a lot of the updates as far as the planes are concerned were more on the smaller Cessna type planes. So, not sure if they did much on this plane here. But supposedly they fixed some of the weather stuff. Speaking of, let me make sure we are on everything live. Live weather. Alright, we're good. So, what do we got? I figured out the camera view system. So now we have the internal views, or what they call wing views. So we got a couple of those. Let's take a look here. Let me see what we got on the other side. Yeah. So that'll be pretty neat. I can't wait to see what those actually look like when the plane's actually moving. But let's get this thing fired up. So we're currently in Denver, heading to Los Angeles. This is going to be an interesting flight. Turn battery master 2 off. No, we want it on. So on and on. There we go. We'll get all these pumps kicked on. We'll set these over to nav. You guys know the deal. You know, by the time they pull out the 737, you guys are going to understand how to fly this plane. Let's see. We don't need any of that. We turn the... Set that to auto. I was kind of hoping to do this a little bit later because I wanted a nighttime flight, so I may end up changing the time frame on this because I would have loved to have flown into LAX at night. April is starting coffee. Alright, well, my red cup is in here once again. Right, so let's get everything turned on here. This is going to be a nice flight, especially going through those mountains. Yeah, buddy. Well, I must have missed that first message. It's been deleted. Getting the trolls right off the bat. Let's see. Oh, we don't need the floodlights on. Let me turn that on. Let's see. 51. That'll work. So the jetway's hooked up. We should have external power. Maybe not. We'll get the external power. I did shut the ATC off because that thing is just obnoxious. Spam message right off the bat, huh? It happens. Alright, so we can kick the flight directors on. We're just going to set everything up where it should be for now. Lights, I think, are good. should be good up there for now. So now, my favorite part. Not really. Let's see. Denver, direct to KLAX. That's all good. That, we'll see what automatically fills in. So we're going to go right to the flight plan. Go to Denver. I got to see what runway is currently in use. Information India, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I'm still going to use the ATC on here. I just don't have the voice volume up on it because it just gets obnoxious. They're using runway 26, climb and maintain, squawk code 4706. Alright. So, runway 26 is what they're using to depart on. Which works good for me. Alright, so departures, runway 26, and we are going to use, no. So then, hey, wait a minute, Airways, there we go. So now we're going to punch in our route, TEHRU. TEHRU. We're gonna go right to there. Alright, that worked. JASSE. These are just different airways. This is kind of like plugging in a route into a GPS. Q90. And from there, Denero, D-N-E-R-O. D-N-E-R-O. And from there to Angel, A-N-J-L-L. That looks good. We'll insert that. And on our arrival, we're going to go into, I believe it was 25, right? With the Angel 4 and insert. So now I knew already I am going to have to delete some of the stuff that this will put in here. So once this gets up and running, we'll be able to actually, we should be able to see the flight plan now. There we go. So let's follow the flight plan. Now this should be a nice, now see this little hook right here? That tells there's an issue. So what I'm going to do is delete everything that I didn't put in here. So starting with this one. And then we're going to do this one. And this one. And that one. I didn't put any of these in here. Well, let's try that. Old crony, what's going on, buddy? Wahahaha. Well, this should be a nice smoother line all the way in. Alright, perfect. That's a nice smooth flight in. So we're going to be going over the mountains for most of the flight. That'll be exciting. Let's see. Just set yet? No. I guarantee the APU. Oh, APU has started up. Very good. So that means we can get rid of the external power. Ground services. I don't even think he's out there. No, he's not even hooked up. That works. Let's get our catering services in here. Trucker Will, come to Prime. Come to Prime. I actually just got off the phone with Trucker Will. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we're flying off of this. Okay. Oh, what's left? FMC is done. Catering service is working in. We could change this to the ILS because we're going to use the ILS anyway. So that's I think the plane's pretty much set up. So we just got to wait for these guys here. We'll get the baggage brought in, disconnect from the jetway, and then push back, and we're out of here. So we have to go that way. Yes, come to Prime. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we'll get the baggage guys started. Yeah, buddy. I gotta find some audio files for like the safety video for the flights. I think that might be on the agenda for tomorrow. So we can see how far. Alright, so the cargo's going in right now. We can get rid of the jetway. Got to wait for the cargo to clear up here, and then we'll be ready for pushback and start. So, ever crashed a plane before? Yeah, a few times. I wasn't always a skilled pilot. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I've crashed my share of a few planes here. Absolutely. Yes, sirree. Alright, so what do we got here? I can get shut off. There we go. That's why the first few flights here, looks like the cargo's done. I did a couple of test flights before I actually started streaming them. Especially with this plane. Because, you know, I'm used to flying the 737-800s, the Boeing planes, and getting into an Airbus, this is a whole different plane for the most part. But we got to figure it out. We're doing all right with it. Let's see. Let's get the pushback going. Do planes catch fire in this game if you crash them? The one that I crashed, it didn't. If you had to drive a plane, we don't drive, we fly. Alright, so they're getting hooked up to us now. They're going to get ready to push us back. And let's see, we got to go that way, so we're going to go to the left. Alright, so we could start engine number 2. Stick with driving. Hey, Ibo Cave. Hey, after the patch, my right engine starts like A320 no more. Really? I just downloaded the patch, so we'll see if we have any issues with it. Engine 2 started right up. Let's throw on engine number 1, see what happens. Yeah, so far mine's doing alright on the A320. Yeah, mine fired right up. Yeah, number 1 and 2 are both stable. So far, so good. I'm just glad that it didn't, when they did the patch, it didn't change any of the buttons or anything. Alright. Taxi light on. Strobes are good. Beacon's good. Nav light is on. We can kill the APU. I think we're good. Just waiting for clearance here. Logitech Ronin 130.3. Now that was something that I thought I saw in the update, is that we were able to change the frequency codes. Could be wrong. They definitely changed this ATC. Alright, so we're cleared to taxi. I don't like that stutter. Supposedly they were going to fix some things on here to help with performance, but I'm not seeing a difference as far as frame rates go. Like, if anything, I think it's worse. And the one thing I do see I need to fix, I wonder if they screwed this part up. So I use the controller for the rudder pedals. And let's see, rudder right. Why can't I change the sensitivity? Why? You can't change the sensitivity on this no more? Where did that go? That ain't good. Huh. We'll have to, well, I didn't change anything. Bindings have changed. I didn't change anything. We'll have to see how she acts. Now watch out for reindeer flying in the sky. If you hit one, or you legally say I hit a deer in an airplane. Yeah, I'm not, in the update, there was a whole article on how it was supposed to improve performance and the graphics were going to be somewhat better, and I'm not impressed by this by any means. these got real sensitive. Are we gonna go or what? What's going on here? Thank you.
Hot.
We got the coffee. Very hot. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go back in and try to figure out how they change these controls. Because these got really sensitive. Fearless one. Yeah, I left Creed about a month ago. See how bad this thing just wants to... What? It's like a golf ball. The thing just hooks to the left. I'm not even touching it. Are you a freelancer now? No, not yet. There's, you know, like I said before in all of the other videos, if I decide to go back out on the road, I'll be getting my own truck, either lease op, owner op. I will not be another company driver. Company days are over. I got 3 different things that I use. I got a controller, I got the flight yoke, and I got a throttle quadrant and a side panel. So 4 different things I'm using. But as far as steering the plane, I'm using the controller because I don't have rudder pedals. But for some reason, the calibration is way off on this. Way off. So like I could set it on the line, and by the time we get done taxiing, we'd be sitting on the runway. I mean, the thing just wants to veer left. Like I said, I just put in an update on this, so I think it changed a few things. So I might have to go back in and change it all up. But once we get off the ground, we'll be fine. Getting it off the ground is the fun part. Damn, that coffee is way too hot. Ooh. We're gonna let that sit for a while. I like these inside views. Kenworth Rider. Yeah, buddy. Isn't landing harder than takeoff? Yes and no. I mean, if you fly an ILS approach, then you can auto land it, so it's kind of easy. Taking off, you know, with this thing that's not calibrated, watch, as soon as we take off, you'll see the plane's going to want to veer left, you know, as we're going down the runway. See, even April's saying, come to prime. How much did the setup cost? Probably, I've got all in all, I bet you I got close to $4,000 sitting in this. I mean, I got a beast of a computer. If you look in the description, you'll see the specs of the computer, but just all the monitors and the flight yoke, the throttle quadrant, the side panel, the stream deck. I got the steering wheel and pedals for the truck simulator, the lighting, the cameras, the microphone. Yeah, it got up there quick. I see Trucker Will got you. Yeah, I was on the phone with Trucker Will just before the stream. He took a month off from work himself, and today's his first day back out on the road, so, you know, of course he had to call me and come to Prime. Hey, you know what? I just noticed something. What the hell? Engine 1 dropped. Why the hell did I lose engine 1? Yeah, buddy. No, this is a A320. But for some reason, we lost engine 1. And we ain't going nowhere until we get that fixed. Huh. Yo, it's funny, somebody in the stream, let me go, hang on. Ibo. He said he was having problems with engine 1. And mine started right up. I don't know why all of a sudden I just lost engine 1. Is she gonna fire up here? Yeah, she's firing up now. I'm glad I looked at that. Fire up. Anytime now. There's no reason why that thing's not sparking in. It's got send in the fuel. Why has this always got to do this to me? All the pumps are on. Patch fail? Could be. Because I didn't have any problems with this before. No, I got plenty of fuel. It just won't, it'll only go up to 1, that's it. I have no idea. I think we have a broken plane. I'm stumped on this one. No, I don't need 100,000 kilograms. That'd be more than enough to get to Los Angeles. This makes no sense. It cranks up to 1. There's got to be, they must have changed something, or this is just a bad patch. This should be acting like number 2. There's nothing different. All the pumps are on. This makes no sense. These are all still inoperable. And now it's dropping. What the hell? This makes no sense. Ignition start. Oh boy. I see a bunch of unneeded buttons in there. Well, yeah, for now. Yeah, the pilots are wondering what happened too. The patch just came out a couple hours ago. Well, looks like we taxi back to the gate because the plane's broke. That ain't good. Can't take off with one engine. Watch, we'll get back to the gate and the engine one will fire up. Yeah, 5 hours ago and a ton of problems. Yeah. That's the problem with these new games, guys, is it's just... this is the shit that happens. Alright, well, that was fun. So, here, now that, well, we got 7 people in here, bet you everybody's gonna drop like flies now. So, here is my thought. I'm thinking about buying DayZ. Any of you guys that are still watching, are you guys interested in watching any of that? If you are, let me know in the comments because I'm seriously considering it. I've been watching a lot of videos on it and I'm really interested in it. Yes, I am taxiing on the runway, but hey, shit happens. Crony will watch. Crony's always on the stream. Yeah, buddy. Don't look like anybody's flying in, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. See here, I'll show you guys. So I'll get nice and straight on the line. And watch how this, here, I'll even come out on a right angle. So, watch the plane, it's going to start to go left. Yeah, I think Microsoft goofed on this one. They would have been better off leaving it alone. See what I mean? The plane's hooking left. Yeah, I think they goofed on this one. We may have to shut down the flight simulator for a couple of days, or until they get it fixed. Yeah, no kidding. Looks like a truckin' we may go. Microsoft definitely screwed this one up. Thanks for looking that up, Ed. I would have been still sitting there trying to figure it out. It still hasn't fired up. Well, DayZ is going to take a little while to download. I could do that. Might as well get that downloaded and started. I wonder if this hill is actually really at Denver International. They're on the taxiway. Yep. Well, sorry folks, you're not making it to Los Angeles tonight. Not on this plane anyway. Southwest done did it again. Should have flown American Airlines. Yeah, well, shit happens. Hey, you want to fly in a broken plane? That's fine. Just gotta find another pilot. Hey, I'll tell you what, this is a true story. I was on a plane. We got loaded up onto a plane. Where the hell were we? Oh, was it Los Angeles? No, San Fran. I was in San Francisco taking a flight from San Fran to Cleveland. And we get on the plane, push back, we start taxiing, about halfway through the taxi, a little bit less than what we just did. And the main steering shaft for the front landing gear snapped. And the front of the plane dropped. We had to get picked up and towed back to the gate. And I'm sitting there thinking, we almost made it to the runway. Could you imagine if that would have happened during takeoff or landing? That was a close one. Yep, that would have been a crash landing. KDEN, what's up, buddy? Alaskan Airlines is by far the best I've ever flown with. No refunds. We just get you a different flight for a different time. Unfortunately, you're at the mercy of Microsoft, so you may be screwed. I'm curious to see if we can get this thing fired up. What's going on, Steven? You guys are coming in at a bad time. We have a broken plane. We don't know what the problem is. Alright, so the APU is going. Let's see if number one fires up. So it looks like it wants to fire up. It just won't go. But now let's try number 2, see if that fires back up. Run over the truck, he says. See, 2 fires up with no problem. Wow. That makes no sense. Two fires up and one wants no problem. Or she wants no part of it. Yeah, we need to call Microsoft is what we need to call. We'll try it one more time. We'll shut it all the way down completely. Day's going pretty good, Caden, except for now. Wants no part of it. Whatever this is here. I don't know. Alright, so let's ground service. We'll get the jetway connected and get everybody off again. Poor choice of words. Hell, I know what's wrong with your plane. Your blinker fluid right now. Nice. Yep. Alright, so we're going to kill this stream here. Crap. I don't know. I'm going to download DayZ. I guess I'll be back on tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow we'll do the trucking sim. That I know we're working good. So we're probably going to be on a little bit earlier tomorrow. We may be on for a while because I may end up doing a 2-part stream. So I think what we're going to do is we may be on the farm during the day, and then I'll jump on the truck simulator tomorrow night. But sorry this didn't work out, but Microsoft did a big goof. And unfortunately, this is what we run into. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.